So for those of you who are going to say to me, I have no idea where to do some of this research, here's some great websites that will help you out, because I know that not everybody can afford to hire someone, so I wanted everybody to have takeaways of where you can do and get some of the research that I'm also going to show you in here. So pewinternet.org will give you, I can't begin to tell you the amount of data that's on this website. It talks about everything from the 18 to 29-year-olds and how they use social media, to the seniors and how they're using the internet now. So this is all internet, and it's the government funding. So it's free and open, unlike Nielsen. There's another one that I absolutely love, eMarketer. If you subscribe to it, they actually send out notices, and they'll tell you the shifts that are going on. So one of the things Lindsay mentioned is about mobile commerce. And it's absolutely true. You'll find that a lot of brands that have actually done very well online are actually now opening pop-up stores. So they're not actually opening full stores. They're opening these little pop-up stores in different places. One of the most famous stories on this is Warby Parker. Are you guys familiar with Warby Parker? They do the glasses, and they're very, very competitive in pricing. They had an amazing online business, but then they found that so many people in the Philadelphia area kept saying, well, can't we come in? We want to try things on. And you guys are in this business where people want to touch and feel and, oh, it looks so pretty on, I have to have it kind of area. So I totally agree with the assessment that you made, but one of the things that's super important is that the website needs to be driving them in, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Mashable is another place that you guys can get great data on digital marketing, and then Marketing Profs does a ton of case studies so that they'll show you what's going on in all sorts of industries. So I wanted to make sure you guys had these takeaways. So now it's about understanding what is your formula, and everyone is going to have a different formula. And this is my personal opinion. I don't think when you're an independent jeweler, you can be doing exactly what everyone else is. You guys can get ideas from each other, and you go, ooh, oh, you do this in your area of the country, this would work, but we need to spin it a little bit differently. So I'm not saying that you guys can't get ideas from each other. Absolutely. There are contests that I see that very many jewelers across the country are running, but you have to spin them a little differently in your area. Be careful in looking at the big guys and the competitors in your area and copying them, because then you're just going to blend in and you're not going to stand out. And at the end of the day, that's what's super important. So what we're going to talk about next is all the tools that exist for the tactical side, so that you can start to figure out what is your mix for the perfect formula. And there isn't going to be the same. I work with a jeweler on Staten Island. Oh my God, it is the hardest market to crack. They're so small, and there's so much competition on Staten Island. That has been the most difficult area in the country that I've ever had to market to, which is totally different than New York City, which is, right across. So this is why I bring this up, because every one of you is going to have a totally different formula. Okay, so I want to leave this up there for a second so I can get a sip of water and look at all the things that exist for marketing opportunities. Do you guys know everything that's up here? I told Lindsay I could talk for 3 hours. It's just too much to go on. But is there anything up here that you don't know on the digital side? Okay, good. A retargeted ad, for those of you who are curious, a retargeted ad is when someone comes to your website and they look around and then they leave, and all of a sudden they start seeing ads from you. You guys have done this. You've Googled something, you've gone to the website, and then all of a sudden, so Tacori did this to me the other day. I was looking at Tacori's website, and now when I go to CNN, I see a Tacori ad. When I go to Facebook, I see a Tacori ad. Have you all seen this? That is what is called remarketing. Now, what's neat about remarketing is that you guys can actually be completely specific and precise with remarketing. So you can target an ad where someone looked at your bridal page, or you can target an ad where they looked at the watch page. So they will only see an ad based on what they actually looked at, not your broad stroke, just your website or just your business. So that is one of the things that I do love about remarketing. And they're less expensive, and it is already somebody who has an interest in your company.